Greetings, hominin history geeks. Today, we're taking a delightful plunge into the world of Australopithecus afarensis, the undeniable comedians of the hominin family tree. Get ready for a side-splitting journey through the annals of evolutionary history. But remember, laughter is the best medicine, even for our ancient ancestors. The Afro-Cuban dance troupe of hominins. Cast your mind back to East Africa around 3.9 to 2.9 million years ago. A real-life prehistoric party. Our stars of the show, Australopithecus afarensis, were the life of this ancient bash. They didn't need a disco ball or neon lights. Their charisma lit up the savannah. Australopithecus afarensis earned their name from the Afar Triangle in Ethiopia, where they were first discovered. Afarensis sounds pretty fancy, but trust me, these hominins were more like a groovy dance troupe than highbrow intellectuals. Meet Lucy, the original stand-up comic. One of the most famous members of the Australopithecus afarensis crew was Lucy. No, not the Beatles' Lucy, but the fossilized sensation found in Ethiopia. Lucy was about 3.2 million years old when she passed away, which, in hominin years, is quite young. Now, Lucy was quite the character. Standing around 3 feet tall, she'd make even the shortest stand-up comedians jealous. With her petite size and her knack for a good laugh, she was the true headliner of the Pliocene-era comedy scene. Lucy's laughs and limbs. One of the funniest things about Lucy and her gang was their knock-kneed appearance. These hominins had legs that bent at the knee, giving them a unique, wobbly stride. Imagine a bunch of slapstick comedians trying to walk in perfect formation. It was a real circus act. Their big toes, though, were like the party poopers of the group. They were opposable, meaning they could still grasp tree branches like their more arboreal ancestors. Dietary dilemmas, crunchy veggies, and soggy roots. Australopithecus afarensis had a rather quirky diet. While they were known for their love of leafy greens and crunchy veggies, they also dug up soggy roots and tubers like nature's original potato enthusiasts. Their teeth tell quite the tale. They had massive molars to chomp through all those fibrous plants, but they still had sharp, small teeth at the front for tackling the occasional snack-sized critter. Sociable stand-ups, a family affair. These hominins were not solitary jokesters. They thrived in social groups, which probably resembled a large, extended family reunion without the awkward conversations. Safety in numbers, right? Conjure up an image of them sitting around a campfire, sharing tales of their daily adventures, and maybe even the occasional slapstick mishap. So I was climbing this tree, and then I slipped and I fell right into a bed of thorns. Their laughter echoed around the campfire, mingling with the crackling flames and the stories of other adventurers. Lucy's legacy, leaving them rolling. Lucy's fame didn't end with her untimely demise. Her fossilized remains offer a treasure trove of information about Australopithecus afarensis. Her discovery rocked the scientific world and left them in stitches. Scientists marveled at her ability to walk upright while still maintaining her tree-climbing skills. It was like finding out your accountant moonlights as a stand-up comedian on weekends. Unpredictable and utterly hilarious. The ancestor versus Aunt Lucy debate. Now, here's where the comedy takes a twist. The debate about Australopithecus afarensis' exact spot on the family tree is still ongoing. Some researchers think that they were our direct ancestors, while others suggest they might be a quirky aunt or uncle who didn't quite make it into the Homo Club. It's like trying to figure out if your family's legendary sense of humor came from your grandparents or if it skipped a generation. In the end, we're all part of one big comedic lineage. The end of the Australopithecus Afarensis comedy hour. As the curtain closed on the Pliocene era, Australopithecus afarensis began to exit the stage. Environmental changes, takeover of their successors, Australopithecus africanus, evolving landscapes, or perhaps a change in dietary preference led to their gradual decline and eventual disappearance. It's like when a beloved sitcom decides to wrap things up after a successful run. The laughter fades, and we're left with fond memories and a few reruns on the Evolutionary Channel. So here's to Lucy and her merry band of Australopithecus afarensis comedians, the earliest evolutionary humorists who left their mark in the annals of history. And yes, they did it with a wink and a giggle.